What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you step by step on how to create a pencil illustration of Spongebob El Primo from Brawl Stars. For today's lesson we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start today's drawing off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now I want to begin by blocking the basic shape of the body and working in the composition on our page. So let's start with the basic shape of the body, starting in the center at the very top. It's going to angle the top of the head going up and across toward the top right. Now the body's going to get narrower as it comes down towards the legs. So start up here. Again, we just want to capture the right size and proportions. Just going to pull that down towards the bottom. Let's go up to the top. It's going to work our way around. Now we're going to get a little bit narrower as it comes down towards the body on the bottom. And we'll flatten this off. Now I want to add some dimension and depth to our drawing. So from the top corners, it's going to angle this up and over towards the left. Flatten off the top with that same angle line we have in the front. And then from the side, it's going to follow this curve coming down towards the bottom. And we'll close this off. Now from here, I want to split this box in half. So right about here, draw a straight line going across. And then from here, it's going to angle this up and back. So now the head's going to sit across the top with the body and legs across the bottom half. Now inside this top half, we're going to place in the eyes. So starting up here, let's sketch out an oval. It's going to block this in right about there. Now right beside it, we're going to draw another oval of the same size going up towards the top. Let's raise this up a little bit higher on the right, just because the head's sloped up. Now in between, we're going to bend the nose, going across the bottom of the right eye and up. Round out the nose. Now the nose gets narrower as you come back in. Let's add a curve from the bottom of the left eye, coming down and then back up. Now over on the left side, just on top of the eye, we're going to draw an oval for the cheek along the corner of the mouth. Let's open up the mouth. Underneath the cheek, come down, round this out right about here, and then bend that up. So now you got the upper lip on top of the mouth. Let's block in the teeth. We're just going to draw a rectangle going across and then up. Now we start adding a little bit of detail to the body. Let's start from these 2 points. Just going to slope the chest, coming down and in towards the bottom of the mouth. Step down, add a curve, coming down and up across the bottom of the chest. Step down again, add another curve, lower torso. Now this area is going to be where the pants will sit. So let's go to the corners on the left, angle this up and back. Now from here on, start posing out our character. Along this line, I'm just going to overlap a circle for the shoulder. In the center, angle the arm coming down and out towards the elbow. Let's add another circle going around the elbow. And then from the center of the elbow, go straight up towards the hand. Now right up here, draw a slightly larger circle just to define the size of the hand. Let's place that stick in behind. So we're going to go up in an angled line across the center of that circle. And then across the top, we're going to draw an oval for the net. Let's pull the net down and out towards the left. So we're going to start down here, bend this across, go to the right side of the oval, go all the way around towards the bottom. It's going to round out the bottom of the net. Now we're going to go over towards the right side. We're going to tuck that shoulder in behind the body. So you see a little bit poking out along the side. From the center of the shoulder, go out towards the elbow. And again, draw that same size circle across the elbow. From the center of the elbow, come down and in. And draw another circle for the fist. Now you want to pose out the legs. Over on the left side, we're just going to angle the leg coming down towards the knee. Draw a circle around the knee, and this up and back, and then draw a circle across the foot. Now let's move all the way over towards the right side, angle the leg going out, draw that circle, come down towards the foot, and then draw that same size circle. Now that we posed out our character and we have the composition on our page, I'm going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. So we can take out some of these lines inside the shoulder and hands. So some of the lines that we don't need. Going across the face, take out the inside of the shoulder. Now we're going to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us layer on some more details. Now I want to start with the pupils. We're going to push this up and over towards the left. So up here and draw a small oval, and we can reposition these later if we need to. Let's move over towards the right and draw that same size oval. Let's add a little bit of detail inside. So we're going to draw a smaller oval in the center for the pupils. Now over on the top right side, we're going to draw a small circle overlapping the pupil for highlight. And we're just going to darken up the pupil underneath, just going around that highlight. Now we're going to add some lashes. We just want to add the guidelines, going up from the top. Let's add 2 more on either side. We're going to give it a slight bend, going up. Now let's define that cheek, going around the eye and then out. Let's tighten up that nose. Now we want to see the lip poking out just underneath the nose and curving that back in underneath the cheek. Let's separate the teeth, leaving a gap in the center, and just sticking within those guidelines to define the shapes. Draw the bottom of the mouth, coming up. Now there's a lip just underneath the mouth, so we're just going to trace that out. Along the bottom, add the tongue, coming across from the left towards the seam. Step back and create that overlap. Now in the back of the mouth, we're going to add a curve for the throat. Let's layer the chest underneath the lip. Angles up and then out. Now you want to wobble this line around the head. So we're going to start on the top left. It's going to follow this curve. Just going around and in, and just work our way down towards the bottom. Just darken that up. Work our way across the top of the head. Round out the corners, and then come in, coming down towards the bottom. Now from the top, just going to bend this across and back, and add that wave across the back of the head. Now from here, it's going to work our way down towards the shoulder. Add that seam on the top. Now I'm going to go back and just redefine the eyes. I'm just going to tuck this in, the right eye in behind the left, a little bit on the inside. Let's add that trim around the eyes. From the middle, going above the eyes, and just pull that up towards a point. Curve this down and then in. Now from here, we just want to work our way down the body. Let's start by separating the chest just underneath the lip. Curve the chest on the left side, then go out and up on the right. Just going to round out the edge of the chest. On the left, just going to add a seam going up towards the shoulder. Let's continue down. Now the rib cage, I'm just going to poke this down, bend this down, and then in towards the hip. And then across the stomach, we'll add a curve. Separate the gut. Add a curve for the pant, and go up towards the back. Now from the center of the body, we're going to step down, draw an oval, going all the way around for the belt buckle. Now you might have to readjust the size of the body after. From the side of that oval, I'm going to go up to create a bevel, going up towards the body. Let's trace that circle along the bottom. Now I'm just going to loosely draw in a star in the center of the buckle. Now we're going to tighten up the pant over on the right side. So we want to come down and then in behind the buckle. Draw the leg going out. Round out the shorts and go back up. Let's draw the back side. So we're going to draw a little oval here along the base of the shorts. Curve the leg from the bottom and top, coming down towards the foot. I'm just going to work my way over towards the left side. I'm going to add a guide for the belt. Now the boot we're just going to place on top of the leg. So we're going to start with that seam going across, go up towards the heel, and then round out the bottom of the foot. Now we're just pointing the toe over towards the bottom left. Come back up across the top of the foot, and we'll close off the boot. Let's go over towards the right. Now along the base of the leg, I'm going to draw another oval. Now, the boot is a lot larger than the foot. On the inside, coming down towards the heel. Now from here, we want to see a little bit of the bottom of the foot. So we're going to curve this up and over towards the toe. Come down across the bottom. Round out the top of the foot. Close off the outside. Now right in here, we're going to add that notch. Coming down and up like a V. Now with this area here, we're going to start detailing out the muscles. Starting with the shoulder. Let's start just underneath the edge of the head. We're going to go up towards the top. And then round that out, come down. Let's tuck the head in underneath. Just going to add a seam for the bicep. Now underneath, we're going to draw the arm, coming down and then out towards the elbow. Round out the forearm, going around, and then up towards the wrist. On the inside, we're going to go across the bicep and then down. Let's add some guidelines for the wristband, going across. Now with the hand, we're going to start with the outside of the fist. Going out and up. Go up. Come across and down. Now we're going to draw the top edge of the hand. So we're going to go up and then out. And we're going to separate the fingers with two curves. Come back down and in towards the wrist. On the top, just going to add a half oval for the thumb. Now from here, I'm just going to move up and draw in that oval. I'm going to readjust the placement, going up a little bit higher around the net. I'm just going to trace that along the inside, come down the side, and then add that thick edge. Let's add that stick coming in behind the hand, go down towards the bottom, and we'll just close that off. Let's draw on the net. And then right in here, we're just going to add that mesh pattern. Starting along the bottom, going up with these curves. Now you want to go in the opposite direction, starting from the top, coming down. Now with the right arm, again, we're going to start with the shoulders coming down. There's the back of the arm in behind, going out towards the elbow. Then it's in towards the wrist. Let's round out the bicep. We're just working around that center line, that joint. Around the wrist. Add in the wristband. Now we're going to detail out the fist, coming out across the thumb, and then in. Let's go back to the outside. Just want to capture the volume, going around the fist, bending that in on top of the thumb, and we'll separate the fist with two curves. Now with the rough sketch in place, I want to go back and erase some of these guidelines before we get into the contrast and more detail. Now I'm going to switch to a thicker pencil. This is my 0.9mm, and start adding some contrast. Just going to follow that rough sketch underneath. And I'm going to add some thick and thin lines. So going a little bit heavier across the bottom edge of our shapes, just to add a little bit of weight. So with the nose, you can see that this line is a little bit thicker than on top. And we just taper it out towards a point. And do the same thing across the cheek. Again, going a little bit thicker across the bottom. And bending that out. I want to add a little bit of thickness to the eyelashes. I'm going to go back and just add those holes inside the head. Starting across the top. And want to vary the size, just working my way around. Also along the side of the head. Now from here, it's going to move all the way over towards the left side and draw in that net, and then work our way back towards the body. And then we're just going to refine the shape of the hands, starting across the top finger, and a little fold in between. Now to create that thick netting effect, all we need to do is trace each of these lines along the outside. Just going to trace this around. Let's add that pattern along the inside of the net. And then again, just tracing this along the outside. And you can see that by starting off with the basic shapes first, we get a more accurate representation of our drawing. The pose actually looks pretty good at this stage. It's just all a matter of going back, just adding some more details. I'm just going to go back and just do one final cleanup. Now to create that sense of depth, I just want to add some various tones to our drawing. So let's start with the darkest area first, which is the throat. I'm just going to also add that little punching bag in the back. And we'll darken up the back, going around. And we'll go ahead and just add a medium shade to the rest of the mouth inside. Let's darken up the tongue. Now with the eyes, we're going to go darker along the top and then fade that down towards the bottom to create a little bit of reflection. I'm just going to darken up the wristbands and leave a little strip of highlight on the left side. And I just want to darken up the pant on the left side, going in behind that belt. I'm just going to go a lighter shade across the front. I'm just going to lightly shade in the right side of the head across his bevel. I'm just going to go back and add a few more spots across the body. Now as we get closer to the end of the drawing, I'm going to clean up my lines and add a little soft shadow across, and always be sure to sign my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Spongebob El Primo from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. What's up everyone, and welcome to our club memberships. Are you ready to take your art skills to the next level? Well, I've got something special just for you. Introducing our channel membership, starting at only $1 per month. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you'll get exclusive access to a world of bonus features and perks that will enhance your journey with me. As a member, you'll be treated to brand new weekly tutorials that are available only to our valued members. Want to learn the latest techniques and dive deeper into the topics I cover? This is your chance. You'll also gain access to our member-only community feed where you can connect with fellow members, share your progress, and participate in exclusive polls. Your voice matters, and I want to hear from you. And let's talk about the perks. You'll receive a set of custom chat emojis to use during our live streams and premieres, adding a personal touch to your interactions with me. Plus, you'll proudly showcase your support with special member badges that highlight your dedication. As a member, you'll get access to future perks I roll out. I'm constantly working behind the scenes to bring you even more exclusive content, surprises, and experiences. So join our channel membership today and become a part of our exclusive community. For just $1 per month, you'll unlock a world of premium content, engagement, and fun. Click that join button now and let's embark on this exciting journey together.